Hi guys, so for today's video, I'm going to read our submissions together. I think I have like a couple of stories that are submitted in English, and thank you so much for the stories. Okay, so I'm just gonna start reading it. So this is our first story. Hello Bong, I would like to confess something about my mental health and love. I come from a middle class family, not rich but not poor. Though my parents have taken a lot of loans from the bank to support my education and business expenses. My family consists of one daughter and two sons, and I am the oldest son. Since childhood, I have struggled with my identity because I was born male, but have always been attracted to other males. I have hated myself for not fitting into the expectations of being a male who loved females. These hatreds were reinforced by my parents and friends, but I managed to live with it. However, when I was in grade 10, I developed persistent depressive disorder, PDD, and obsessive compulsive disorder, OCD. At first, I did not understand what was happening to me, but by grade 11, I became aware of my condition and tried to manage it. Good for you. When I reached grade 12, I felt terrible because I was automatically passed without earning my grades, which made me feel like a failure. I started university at majoring in information technology engineering, but during my third year, my mental health deteriorated again due to the stress of studying online. I was unable to cope with PDD and OCD, which led me to fail my third year. I broke down and cried while telling my mother that I could not continue with that major. Unfortunately, my family did not fully understand my mental health struggles at the time, and they asked me what I planned to do next. Eventually, I decided to switch my studies to international business at where I am now in my third year. While I have experienced a relapse in my mental health, I have been able to control and overcome it. During my second year, there was a university program where students from Singapore visited and traveled to the provinces. After spending 2 weeks with them, I developed feelings for one of my buddies. When he returned to Singapore, I confessed my feelings to him on WhatsApp. He rejected me with an insincere response and later told a female student sitting near me about my confession. He's a dick. That girl then gossiped about me. Okay, now she's a bitch. I pretended not to care and eventually blocked his chat, but deep down I felt awful for confessing, especially since he was 4 years younger than me. Now I am wondering whether I should reach out to him again. Oh no. Or just leave it as it is. Yeah, leave it as it is. As I have not spoken to him since our last conversation, what do you think I should do? I think you should just let it go since I I'm not sure what his sexuality is. Maybe he's straight. Like there's a high chance he's straight. That's why he's reacting like that. It is a past that you don't have to go back to. Yeah, just leave it be since it already went sour. You know, he already like talk behind your back and stab you in the back and rejected you and all that. So it doesn't mean that right now he's going to react differently. There's a high chance that he will still react the same way. So I hope that maybe I think just leave it as it is and you can find someone who can truly love you. So I'm not sure why you want to reach out to him again. Maybe you want to address why you blocked him, or you still have feelings for him and want to ask again whether he would accept your feelings or not. I'm not sure what it is, but I still feel like both of the things are not necessary. You don't have to go back. Okay, just leave it alone since the story is already finished. I think everyone got the closure that they got, so it's fine. Find someone hotter and closer since he's in Singapore. Yeah, find someone closer. So I hope both your love life and your mental health will be successful in this year, next year, and whatever years ahead. Okay, so now I'm going to read the second story. Hello Bong, I'm one of your fans and today I want to share my past relationship story with you. It's been a roller coaster and I'd love to hear your advice or thoughts on it. I hope you can share it in one of your videos, and any guidance would mean a lot to me. You can cut off some part which you think is not important. Thank you for reading, and I look forward to your feedback. No title, I never thought I'd be telling this story, but I feel like it's time to share it. It all began when I met him at Omtuk Festival in 2023. He was a dark-skinned man, and something about him just drew me in. We talked, laughed, and in what felt like a blink of an eye, we became a couple. It all happened so quickly, and it felt like everything fell into place. Our weekends were filled with endless moments, dinner dates, late-night hangouts, and sleepovers that made me feel like I was exactly where I was meant to be. For a while, everything felt perfect. But in July 2024, something shifted. We started to fight, like really fight. The kind of fights that leave you with a heavy heart and confusion. It wasn't just the usual disagreements anymore. He started to pull away slowly but surely. He stopped answering my calls, ignored my messages, and eventually he stopped meeting up with me altogether. He's cheating on you. He's cheating on you. This was this cold distance that grew between us, and I felt helpless. I couldn't let go. I tried calling him more than 20 times in just one day, hoping for a response. And then finally, he picked up. I begged him to stay, to work things out, and to not let go of what we had. We didn't officially break up, but the silence between us was deafening. I thought maybe we could fix things, but he was different now. He became colder, more distant, and even rude at times. It wasn't the person I fell for. Then in September, it happened. He told me he couldn't handle the relationship anymore and wanted to break up. Girl, for the past months, what did you do? The guy, I'm asking the guy, what have you done the past months that you just suddenly come back and said you couldn't do this anymore? Obviously, you did something. You did something. To be away from your girlfriend for months, you have a side chick. That's why you can keep up for the past months. I begged him not to go, but he wouldn't listen. I felt my heart shatter, knowing it was slipping away. But 2 weeks later, he came back, apologized, and said he was just being stupid. No, did it not work out with the other chick? That's why you came back? Oh, bro, please. He didn't want to lose me, and so I took him back. Oh, girl. I wanted to believe things would be better, that we could make it work again, but then in November around the 20th, we fought once more. This time it was because he was changing. He didn't make time for me anymore. He stopped wanting to see me, and that the man I once knew was slipping away. I could feel it. He wasn't the same. He had changed, and it felt like he was leaving me behind in the process. I tried to talk to him about it, tried to understand why he was pulling away. But instead of finding answers, it just turned into another fight. He hung up on me like always, and the silence came rushing back. He ignored me again like he always did when things got tough. It was as if he didn't even care anymore, like all the love and connection we had once had shared was fading into nothing. He ignored me completely from the day we fought until December 17. I'll never forget that day. He told me he wanted to break up again, but this time his reason shattered me. He accused me of cheating on him, said he knew it, and that's why he couldn't stay with me anymore. The projection, bruh. Like, I don't know why you couldn't see it, but I can see it. He's projecting, okay? He's cheating on you. There's no sudden change in a man without the third person involved. And why would he suddenly accuse you of cheating when you're not cheating? Where did he get that information? Obviously, he's projecting. He's the one doing the cheating. And he's trying to find every excuse to put the blame on you and not him. Like, this guy is very manipulative. But the truth is, I never did anything like that. I couldn't believe he would say something so hurtful and false. I begged him to talk to me face to face to show me the evidence that he thought he had. All he did it over the phone too. Okay, this guy, I wanted him to see the truth, to know that I would never betray him like that. But in that moment, it felt like no matter what I said or did, he had already made up his mind. He refused to meet, and we decided to break up since that day. But that wasn't the end. About a month later, maybe 2 weeks, I'm not exactly sure, he messaged me on my birthday. He wished me well, and then he disappeared again. Then on January 8th, he reached out. We started talking again, and he asked how I was doing, telling me he wanted me to be happy. From that day on, we started talking more, calling each other, and it felt like we were slipping back into the rhythm of being a couple. He invited me over to his place where we'd sleep, eat together, and I found comfort in his presence. He would wipe my tears when I cried, hold me, and baby me like we were back to what we used to be. But things started to shift again. Oh, please. On February 14th, okay, this is Valentine's Day, his birthday, okay, I called him. He seemed fine, and I wished him a happy birthday and all the usual stuff. Then on February 15th, I left to visit my mom in my province. That night, he went to a club with his friends. Coincidentally, my friends were at the same club and they saw him there. The painful part, he wasn't alone. Girl, am I surprised? I'm sorry. He was with a girl. My friends even had a video of them walking together side by side. I knew it. Yeah. I don't know. Is it the new girl? I'm sure it's a new girl as well. It's not the same girl he's been cheating on you with. It hurt me so badly. I didn't know what to say. I tried calling him to find out the truth, but he didn't pick up. The next day, on the 16th, I met up with one of his friends to ask if it was true. His friend reassured me that it wasn't, that it was just some girl walking next to him. Okay. Gaslighting. But I couldn't shake the feeling that something wasn't right. Then the following day, he called me. His voice was cold as he told me to stop talking nonsense, to stop accusing him of things that weren't true. God, the video! There's a video! You think we're blind? Oh my god, this guy. He said he didn't go to the club with any girl, but I didn't believe him. I kept telling him he was lying. He said he was done with the conversation and that he was going to hang up. He didn't want to hear it anymore, and just like that, he ended it. And in that moment, I had had enough. You just had enough. I looked at the phone and said, "You don't have to hang up. I'll do it for you." Good. And with that, I ended the call. It was the final straw, that last piece of my heart I had to let go of. I hung up, but it felt like I was hanging up on everything we once had. After everything that happened, I found myself asking, what kind of relationship was this? Was it ever real? What kind of person is he? Someone who could love me one minute and shut me out the next? Did he ever truly love me, or was I just someone to fill a space until he didn't need me anymore? I never got the answers I was looking for, and that's the hardest part. Not knowing if what we had was genuine or if it was all just a lie. The silence, the confusion, the pain, it all left me with questions I'll never have answers to. Thank you, Bong. God bless you. FYI, all the reactions that I've been doing, please don't take it to heart, okay? I'm just reacting for the video. Don't take it to heart. I'm not blaming you or anything. Most of the time, I always blame the guy. Like, my reaction is for the dude. He's a cheater, he's a womanizer, and maybe he's still a child. He's acting like a child, a brat that keeps constantly looking for validation from women, like constantly looking for female gaze and need validation from many women to feel secure. So it's not for you to secure him, to assure him that he is loved and cared for, okay? So just let him go. Don't worry about it. Relationship sucks, okay? Past relationships, no one's proud of it. So I hope you can move on from that quickly, and you're going to meet someone who's going to treat you right, okay? This guy is Okay, we all hate him. Thank you for the story. So right now I'm going to read the next one. Hello, Owen. First of all, I want to ask, and then you can give me some of your ideas if it's you. What do you think about this kind of attitude? It's just a short question. I have a boyfriend, and when I receive something like a gift from him, he always says, next time could I buy him this or that? He just asks you for a gift back or might ask for some of my money to buy him what he asked for. And then said he just asking, he doesn't want anything from me, but then he will get upset over that thing. What do you think? Oh, I think you should break up with him. What kind of tacky attitude is this? You deserve better, Bong. Please break up with him. I understand that in a relationship, you gotta treat your guy, and the guy should treat your girl like a princess, you know, money, finance, and all that. I understand the struggles. But you don't just ask for a gift back when you give someone something. Like, that is a very low that you could hit. It's wild. That's why it's very unacceptable. Like, you cannot even appreciate the gift. Now that you look at the gift, all you hear is he asking for something back when you look at it. So if you ask for my opinion, if it was me, I would break up with him because I don't want to be with a guy that is very cái hai thang cầm nạnh hưởng lôi nữa. I don't want it. And let alone, like, God forbid, marrying to that person. So this is what I think. So I hope you can, adjust to that situation. Please remove yourself from that situation. You can find a guy that can treat you like a princess, buy you stuff without asking for it back. Okay, so this is going to be the last story of today's video. Person I love versus person who loves me. Hello, Bong. I hope you talk about my story too because I want to have some advice. I am now stuck in a complicated situation where it has whether the person who loves me and the person I love. I'm finding a man who's truly met my expectations, both appearances and attitude. Let's call this person A. For his appearance, he's 100% my type, and for the attitude, I'd say only 70%. 70% is high. He's not a kind of sweet guy, he's bold, he's kind of stubborn, and he's more like a manly type that I kind of like sometimes. But of course, every girl prefers someone who's good with us and treats us like a princess. He was a type of man I have dreamed of, but I think it'd be better as a boyfriend type. At that time, I noticed him in Khmer New Year, and later on we got to talk through text, but nothing went too far. I had a little crush on him and at that time, but as a stubborn woman myself, I didn't admit it. And not too long, I noticed he had a feeling for me as well. Until last year, we got to hang out once after we texted for a while. And yeah, he took care of me so well. He was a guy who I thought I'd date for once in my life. I thought my hair got into the candle. We hung out since the morning till night, and of course I loved it. He's like a bad guy in the fiction I read. LOL. Kind of cringe saying it, but it's real. Like, have you ever read An Imaginary on TikTok? Felt the same way. Later on, he asked me out again, but since I have to leave a city, we couldn't and only have to text. He loves to have a video call with me all the time and wants me to update him everywhere I go, but in the name of talking stage, I tend to get bored very easily. Like, I can only talk to a guy for a month or so, and getting bored, which I know is really bad. After I said I have a lot of school stuff to work on, blah blah blah, we didn't get to talk too much as we did anymore. And I'm not lying, I do have lots of work to do. After that, we have stopped talking and calling, but we still text once in a while, and I think I still like him as I used to be. For the person who loves me, B, this guy treats me like a princess. I just knew he had a crush on me since we were in high school, if I remember correctly. He's not my type at all, but his attitude is what I'm dreaming of. A person who treats me right, takes a really good care, do whatever as I say and make me his first priority, and even plan a future with me. Tell me who doesn't fall for this guy. Unfortunately, it's me. I'm not having a feeling for him as much as a person A. He asked me to be his girlfriend and I said yes, even though that time I didn't have feelings for him at all, but pity, which I know I shouldn't have done it, but why not? I wanted to give it a try just to see if I can love him back. We hung out for 3 to 4 times during we dated. I tried to make myself in love with him, but it seems like I couldn't do that at all. For 5 months after, I still didn't think of him as a boyfriend, so I told him that I wanted to take a break and I wanted him to focus on what he wanted to do. And if the time is right, we still have feelings for each other, we still could come back as a boyfriend and girlfriend. I really don't want to waste his time waiting for my feelings just to love him back, so I think I could be the best decision we've made. I know he loves me so much, but at the same time, I don't want to hurt his feelings if I still keep the relationships going. By the way, until now, we still text. He said he'll wait for me until I'm ready and go back to him. To me, I'm not sure about my feelings yet, whether it's love or pity, but I don't want to lose him too, as he's a really great man I've ever met. I think I'm quite good with giving others advice for relationships, but myself feeling so unlucky when it comes to my own relationship. Can you give me advice or ideas I should do in this situation? Thank you for reading it. I appreciate so much. By the way, I'm your fan since forever. Well, thank you. Like the first guy, you said you're very interested in him, but you kind of get bored after a month or two, so now you're putting some distance with that guy. But it looks like you said you're more interested in the first guy than the second guy. Then go for the first guy. You haven't dated him, right? When you said you get bored easily. So I don't know what you're up to, because you said that the second guy, the attitude that you're looking for, everything, he has everything. But you still don't feel the spark with him. So maybe your type is the first guy, not the second guy. I think you're not unfortunate, you're not unlucky in like relationship department. It's all up to you. You make all the decisions here, right? Like these guys like you, but you just indecisive. You don't know which one to pick. And you're asking me, I'm not sure. I don't know. They both seem okay. So lean to where your heart is, okay? I think you like the first guy more, so you can give him a chance. But listen to this. Both dudes are not going to stick around forever. So you gotta decide quickly or you're going to lose both of them. That's all I gotta say. They're not gonna wait for you, okay? They're not gonna wait for you. Okay, so thank you guys for the story that you have submitted, and thank you for watching this video. If you have a story to submit, you can click the link in the description box and write a story. So the more interesting it is, the more chance that I'm going to pick it to read for you. So thank you so much and see you in the next video. Bye. Have a good day.